Oh my gosh, guess what? I'm live. And now I'm looking at Nike. Yeah, I'm live. I'm definitely live, honey. I don't know if they could hear you though. That's the thing. Cause it's cooked to the. Let me ask my roommate. Hold on. Hopefully no one's watching right now. Oh shit, I forgot I don't have a fucking phone. Yo, need a favor. You see me? Oh Lord. I don't see that no one's looking. Oh well, good. Hopefully it stays like that for just a minute. Can you? You probably can't hear yourself, huh? All right, hold on. I want to. How do I? Oh, you can hear yourself. How do no. Nope. Oh, you can hear yourself. Okay, shut up. Right. How do I? I want to share this with her. Oh, right here, right here. Share. Copy. Okay. All right. Can you hear me and my co-hosts? All right. Okay, so start talking because she's gonna start listening here in a minute. Yeah, I don't know because since you're in the something smells really good. What the fuck is that smell? She hasn't even looked at it yet. Jesus Christ, come on. There she goes. Okay, looking at it now. Well, I'm glad no one else is in here. Shit. Oh, live chat. Let's see. All messages are visible. Live chat. Oh, live chat. There we go. This is cool. Hey guys. Hey. Oh shit, we go to the little balloons. Oh shit, there's two people in here now. Oh, it might be my roommate though. Oh, start talking. Oh, now there's three people. Oh, oh, we're having a little difficulties. Bear with us. Oh, there was three. I don't know what happened. I can hear you, and I made sketty. I want some. All right, I gotta put on. Okay, then what I'll do since she's saying she can't hear you. So what I'll do is I'm gonna turn on my do not disturb, please, and then I'm going to call you from my phone on Insta. Is that okay? All right, cool. Oh shit, it's bright. All right, I hope this works. All righty then. I'm gonna try to put you as close as I can to the speaker here. That light is awfully bright. Jesus. So it's definitely a glare. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this down. Is that better? Nope. Go back a little. Oh.
And of course, it's gonna be a little glare because of the glasses, but other than that, it's fine.
All right. Well, I can see you. See you. All right. We good. We good? Check 1, 2. No, I'm just kidding. And why do I feel like you're on the speaker now? No, you're not. Okay. All right. Well, good afternoon. I am Smashley, and this is my guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello.
Let me pull you a little bit closer. I'm so sorry, y'all. I tried to get this shit to work. It didn't work. All right. What was your name again?
Yung Masta.
All right. Hopefully I can hear that. Because I have it like right over the speaker there. Actually, I can pull this thing up too. There, it's closer. We got 2 people. All right. So what we're going to talk about today is a little bit about me. I started doing streaming kind of a different way. I was actually on a dating site, and I got bored of talking to men, to be honest. So I wanted to find out what these lives were about. I had no idea what they were. So the first one I went into, girl was sleeping. I'm like, oh, that looks easy. Don't really have to talk to nobody or nothing. Just go right to sleep. Ain't that nice? I didn't know what the gifts were, what the diamonds were, what nothing was. So I went to the next one, and the girl was just talking. I'm like, man, I talk a lot. I could do this. So I decided to get in live and I just started talking. People come in, and of course it's a dating site, so I got nothing but men mostly, and I don't know, I just felt some relief from it, to be honest. It was company, because I'm single and I don't have friends per se, so it was just someone to talk to, other than the dog over here that don't talk. And then I've since doing it, and I started in the beginning of the year, so I'm very, very, very new. But since starting it, I have had 2 things be said about me repeatedly: that I am a whole vibe, and also how real and honest I am. I don't hold back, and I just tell it how it is. I don't sugarcoat nothing. But I also believe right is right and wrong is wrong. And I wholeheartedly believe that. So that's yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, I mean, I just really enjoyed it. Talking to people and getting to know people, and not on like a relationship way. Just a relationship, I guess. It's all relationship, but not like a dating relationship. I'm not taking them home, or vice versa.
Virtually.
Right. All right. Why don't you go ahead, Young? Tell us a little bit about you, and then we could dive into what we're going to talk about for a little bit today.
Let's see, I got up there very differently. I didn't even know nothing about it. My friend was actually trying to get me on the app, because I thought it was just a streaming app at first. So they were on there just streaming, getting gifts, sending gifts and all that. So he been trying to get me up there for a while to like just make some extra bread and cash out. Of course, I was messing around. I wasn't really trying to do it until like one day, he had asked me to DJ like it's like they had like a virtual club. One of them did like a virtual club, whatever. So he just asked me to like DJ or like playlist that. So I did that for a little bit. But other than that, I didn't really stream that much on there. I don't like to be on camera as much. I like to be in the background most of the time. But I got on there around like September 2022, and I was streaming like consistently for a little bit, and then like once it started to next year, 2023 came around, I stopped. I stopped streaming. It wasn't. I don't know. It just stopped being fun because I don't know. On that app, it can get real weird sometimes. You know, some people earn their daily living on there, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it on how I got on there. I don't really be streaming on there as much anymore anyway. So maybe sometime when I get bored, but other than that, no.
So I actually met you today. I was hoping I'd have somebody else today, or I was expecting somebody else today rather. But they don't really. This isn't their cup of tea either. I just find them to be very interesting to talk to, but they're shy, kind of like you. So we actually stream on Tagged, which I don't know. Is it still connected to the other sites, or did they unconnect it? They're still
like the same.
Okay, because I know they're going to be.
All that. So it's like because I didn't even know Tag was like a dating site either. So like I found out when they told me that they were all intertwined with like BLK and like POF and all that.
Yep. So I think maybe it's 4 of them: Meet Me, POF, BLK, and Tagged.
I think that's it.
I think, yeah. So basically we just get on there and we do exactly what we're doing right here. We can't see the audience, but there's a chat. And we just talk. I usually put on music, I'll be honest. I'll just put on music and be jamming and wait for someone to come into my room and say, hey, how you doing? How was your day? And I get regulars, I get regular people that come in every day and they'll just come and chit chat, say how I'm doing. And we get strangers, we get weirdos, a lot of weirdos. But yeah, I met him today. He came in and, he threw me some gifts, which if you're not aware, it's basically these, you could put money or a card on your account and basically buy tokens and buy gifts that could add up to diamonds. And once you get to so many diamonds, you could actually cash it in for cash. So he came in and he was spraying my feet this morning. And I was like, ooh, I like this. So I actually made him a bouncer pretty quickly. You're actually the quickest bouncer I ever made. But man, you were like in and out. You'd come in, throw gifts and chat a little bit, and then you go out. And I don't know, I like that a lot. That just made me feel like you were being authentic. You weren't like trying to like just hang around because you thought I wanted you to hang around or anything like that. I just I don't know. I liked your vibe. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't have to fire him anytime soon. But no, he's so far so good. And I asked, so it's like, yo, I just read on your bio that you do this. I plan on doing that later on tonight. Do you mind hanging out for a little bit? Because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I didn't mind helping you out with your first.
Yeah, so I appreciate that so much. So thank you again for being with me tonight. So we were trying to think of a topic. I had another topic, but I thought maybe next week. I plan on. I don't even know. Like honestly, that's another thing I didn't think about was the schedule. I don't really know what I want to do. If I want to do this like daily, every other day, once a week. What do you think? What do you guys do?
Well, at first we try to be consistent. We haven't been consistent. At first. But like all the sports are like going on. We try to do every week, but then like once football ends and it's just basketball, we try to do like every other week.
Okay, I don't know if I could do every other week. I'll probably do at least once a week.
Yeah, so it's all on what you want to do, like what you're most comfortable with doing.
Yeah, see, I need more time to prepare. I rushed into this shit. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to get on the live on YouTube.
It definitely takes a lot.
Preparation for sure. Mm-hmm. Coming up with a topic and knowing what to say and what not to say.
Dude, with the sports, it's kind of easy because it's always something going on. So that's kind of easy to like just get topics around it. Just talk about just anything sports is kind of easy.
Yeah, because you have it right in front of you.
Yeah,
It's not an opinion.
It takes a lot of preparation to like
get
arguments together, like segments together and stuff like that. But overall, the whole sports aspect of like getting information together isn't that hard.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you like it. I asked someone the other day in a live, actually, on Tagged. I asked them, I said, what inspires you? What motivates you? What's a good hobby? What keeps you going? And I don't know, they never responded. I think they jumped out. But I was gonna say like that's probably like a hobby of yours. It's just something you're passionate about.
Definitely. Sports probably the thing I'm most I have a couple of things I like to watch, but like sports is probably like the thing I'm probably most passionate about, because that's why I like podcasting and talking about it, because I can get like real passionate and just like being, because like my friends, we talk about it all the time, so it's just doing what we do, usually just recording it and just releasing it to people.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I've always liked documentaries and stuff, like on Netflix and stuff. 2020 is my thing. I love 2020.
For me, especially the serial killer documentary. A lot of people find that weird though.
No, I don't. If you didn't live like states away, like I would, we could be buddies. I love like 2020, First 48, like anything to do with like murder. I'm on it.
I watched the two Ted Bundy things that came out with a couple years ago. I watched those plenty of times on Netflix. I watched those plenty of times.
Yeah.
The one with Zac Efron and the actual
that was weird though. That was weird. A couple times. But good. It was good, but weird. Especially how they portrayed him. So anyway, we could dive into the subject for tonight. Dun, 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 dun. Content creators, OnlyFans girls, Tango girls, if you know what that is.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, so Tango is actually like it's a site similar to Tagged, where a girl will go into a stream and just a bunch of guys will just come in and see what you're doing. And if you're doing anything that excites them, they'll stay and throw gifts at you. I'll be honest, I've done it on Meet Me. I'll get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I'll put on something, sexy, and put on some music and just put lotion on, of all things. Just put lotion on. You might take down your bra strip a little bit. And, man, they go wild. They'll just stir stuff at you. It's entertainment, I guess. Well, yeah, it is just entertainment for them and for us, I guess, because I find it entertaining. It's funny as fuck. But yeah, so what do you think? Do you feel like content creators are wifey material or dateable? What's your opinion on it?
So, yes, they can be, because earlier I was like, most women that do OnlyFans most of the times are married or have like a partner. But if you were saying like maybe single, see me, I don't know. See, I've always, people might say I'm like immature and insecure, but me, I don't know if I could. That's just me. I don't know. Like I said, never say never, but right now I don't know.
So, let's say you're speaking to a girl from, I don't know, do you work? Your job? Oh yeah, duh, because we were talking about that today. You had to leave at 12. You've met a girl at your job and you've known her for like, months or whatever, and you finally get the courage to like ask her out, and you guys are dating for a while, and not even a while, let's say like a month. And she finally tells you like, hey, just to let you know, I don't want to keep it from you, but yeah, I do content. What would you do? Like at this time, it's a month already, so you don't take her. You spend money on her. You got some feelings for her. Like, You done showed her to your mama? Like, what are we doing?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll probably be upset because like, why didn't you tell me this earlier? Because if it would have been told earlier, you could have had like hashed that out then to see maybe you can work something out, or like if it's just not gonna work in there. If you wait a whole month later, I feel like that might be a problem.
So do you think it's something that she should have said like right from the get go, like as soon as you asked her out?
Well, not exactly that day. Maybe like a little down the line, maybe not a whole month later.
Okay, so like what's a good like time period then? Like, cause I mean, do you see how hard that is now? Like, yeah, I probably wouldn't do that either. Like the first day, like, so what's a good time period?
So are we saying like a certain amount of dates, or like a lot, like the period of time that you?
Okay, so like the third date or something. You think like that, or is that too far too?
I don't know. I would say the third date. Sometimes they say the third date is usually where shit gets intimate. So I mean, probably around that time, I guess you can say. It all depends. It all depends on different. Everything is different for different people.
Okay, so let's just say second date. Okay, she tells you because you're mad at a month. You're upset because she didn't tell you soon enough. All right, how about the second date? What are you doing?
It gives you, okay, I'm not gonna like just obviously just spaz out or like do no crazy shit, but it gives you some time to actually think on it. You feel me? If you really want to continue to pursue her, or it just doesn't fit you and you don't want to continue.
So you didn't want to continue. Well, she's like drop dead gorgeous, and she tells you, she says, I really want to let you know this. I don't want you to judge me or anything, and I understand if, she tells you all the right stuff. I understand if you don't agree and, you don't want to speak with me anymore. I understand, blah, blah, blah. But I'm willing to like stop, or I'm willing to like do content with you. If that would make things any less bad or whatever.
Yeah, I was saying there's different scenarios. Like you said, he can ask you, would you like to join? Or what was the first one you said? He was like, either you can join
or she was going to stop.
See, that's the thing. Most do see if you get with a girl and you know that's what she does, it's kind of like you already do. So it's like,
right.
How could you make her stop if that's like her income type? So you just can't like come in and just barge in and make somebody stop.
I mean, unless you're going to pay her bills, right?
Yeah, if they don't have like if they don't have a job, like if that's their income, like you just can't come in and just tell them to stop doing that shit. Like you just can't tell them to stop.
But she's saying like, yeah, I'll I'm going to start looking for a job. So you would be okay with that. Those are things that you would consider staying with her.
That's the thing too. Though. Even if they were looking for a job, it's just like, what if they weren't making the same thing as they were just doing content? That's what I'm saying. And you just can't come in there and just change somebody's whole plan of what they already established.
Well, no, but she's telling you, like, if it makes things any easier, I like you enough to make you feel comfortable. So now she's putting her own self at risk financially for you at that point. I mean, you don't think that speaks volumes?
It does, because if they're actually willing, if they're not doing it just because you said not that you don't want them to do it no more, but it's just like they actually want to do it for you, that does say a lot. That does say a lot.
Okay, let's go back to the month. Okay, so she comes and tells you, a month. You done took this girl on like 2 dates a week now. It's 2, 4, 6. That's 8 dates.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And she's like, listen, I haven't, like, put yourself in my shoes. I haven't had the nerve to tell you. I haven't done anything in this month other than, I might have posted like videos that I've already shot or whatever. Or maybe even, masturbation. She hasn't done anything with anybody in this month. She's like, I kind of wanted to see how things would go with you, and I was really scared to let you know. So she's telling you like why she waited a month. And you could kind of feel it, a little bit, right? I mean, put yourself in her shoes.
Yeah,
I could still understand why you would be upset.
I believe, men, we have to see. I feel like we have to look at shit from both sides. Women, I feel like they don't have to. They can just look at their perspective. I feel like to get full understanding, we have to look at shit from both sides. Like, so we just can't be emotional with our process, like with our thought process.
Well, women are emotional creatures.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like I could definitely understand why.
So you would take into consideration to still stay with her then. At that point.
I don't see if I'm taking you on 8 dates and then you tell me after that. At first, I'll be like, okay. What? Okay, I'll automatically be thinking. So I took you out. So I took you out. You didn't tell me. So now I'm just out here. And if somebody sees us out, so just say potentially they saw your content. I was just be like, I don't know how. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see. A lot of motherfuckers say you're insecure, but it's like okay, they seen everything. So it's just like I don't know. It's a slippery slope.
Man, I'm sure that would hit different if like your cousin came and was like, "Yo, I saw your girl, man. Yo, what's up?"
Yeah, that shit hit. That's a low blow. So I don't. Yeah, a lot. Yeah. You gotta be a strong. That's not for the weak.
That's not for the weak.
Being with one is not for the weak. I take it.
I never even thought about it like that.
Yeah,
being a content creator, I've never thought about that. About having met. You're right. It does because I'll be honest. I've tried probably about 4 times to do this with, and I was very honest. I was honest up front. I mean, first of all, I met these people on live stream, and obviously I live stream to promote that. That's the reason I'm live streaming in the first place. So it's kind of already out there anyway. So I don't have to worry about that part. But then I have to worry about thirsty individuals. I have to weed them out. And then, when I do feel that someone wants to take me seriously, I always ask them, like, why? You're going to take me seriously, really? Because I had 2 of my really good friends, tell me before I started, don't ever, or be prepared. That's what he said. Be prepared to never have another man take you seriously again if you sign up for OnlyFans. And I was like, really? Like, why? Like, so I could just be out here just fucking, just be doing my thing. And that's okay. That's okay. But now I'm on camera. That's where it makes the difference, is because other people see me, even though other people see me.
It's just crazy as fuck because the internet is forever. That's the only caveat. The internet is forever. So it's like that shit ain't never going nowhere.
Okay, but you're right. The internet never goes nowhere. But let's say, let's call her Heather. Okay, just for shits and giggles. I hope you don't ever date anyone named Heather. She's not on OnlyFans, but she don't fuck your cousin. Now, you don't know this. Your cousin doesn't know that you are now dating her until later. That's different. You guys are now at like a party together, and your cousin's like, "Yo, bro, I tapped that shit."
See, I couldn't. See, me personally, I just couldn't deal with you after that. It's like,
how is that her fault?
I'm in a small town, so I'll be saying like, if I know at least if I'm close with at least a couple people that you mess with, or I'm like I know of them or in close proximity, I just can't do it because it's like.
But you don't know this though. You don't know this though. You've dated her for 6 months now.
I would still feel that way if I found out.
But why? How can you be mad at her? She didn't know that was your cousin. Your cousin didn't know for 6 months that was your girl.
it's awkward as fuck now though.
It's
like,
awkward, but how? But
once he tell me, it's just like everything just threw off. It would just take a lot. Like,
that is so wrong.
It'll be a lot to take in.
Okay, let's flip the shoe now. Her cousin and you have hooked up, and you had no idea there was, and then she dumps you. Now, how are you? Because of that, your feelings are hurt. You're like, what? I had no idea. I don't like that broad. All right, don't call her broad because that's still her cousin now. But there was no feelings involved or nothing. It was just like it was at a party. We were both kind of messed up, whatever. Put your feet in her shoes.
It'll just have to be a lot of therapy sessions and a lot of talking.
Therapy sessions, though.
Because now I'm gonna just be thinking about you fucking this fucking. I was just about to say the N word. Let me calm down. Fucking this dude, which is my cousin. Now I'm just be thinking about that shit. It's fucked up. Like I don't know. It's a fucked up situation.
But in reality, can we really be mad at her? Or are we just mad at the situation?
I wouldn't necessarily say.
Or are we mad at our cousin for even fucking telling us in the first place?
I would be mad at him if he did tell me.
So if he didn't tell you, you'd be mad at your cousin?
If he knew, it'd just be like he playing in my face technically. Like,
but you just said, because now I'll be sitting here thinking like her fucking my cousin.
But not that's crazy. No, I'm saying because if y'all are all in the same vicinity and like they know but you don't know and he don't.
No, just him. That ain't nobody else knows. Just him. And for the sake of your feelings and the thoughts that you're going to have in your head, he holds that, thinking he's protecting you.
Oh, no, that'll be thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thinking is you protecting somebody at the same time. Like, if they both know. Like, that's what I'm saying. If y'all are three in the same room, and they're making awkward ass eye contact. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. It's like, why would you not tell me? He's supposed to be my cousin. You'd be mad at both of them for not telling you. So at that point, both of them.
I think okay. So what if she
get cut off at that point? Because nobody told me.
Well, you know what? You make a good point because she probably should have told you, unless she wasn't at the party and you just happened to show her a picture.
They they know each other, so it's just like, yeah, both of them got to get cut off at that point. I don't even think the time frame really matters. But both of them might have to get cut off at that point, especially they don't tell you.
And how old are you again?
24.
24. And you've never had this happen, I'm assuming. Have you ever been in love?
I would say I've never really had like an actual real like girlfriend. Like I've never like been in a serious relationship.
Really?
It feels like it, but I haven't.
And what makes it not serious?
Oh, I was in 10th grade. I didn't know what I was doing.
So your adulthood, you've never really had, like you've never lived with a chick, I guess is what it would boil down to.
Say it one more time.
You've never lived with it, like you and another chick never lived together. Okay, so that's what you mean by not really serious.
Oh no, just because I didn't know what I was doing then. After that, I never put myself out there either. So it's a little combination.
So do you feel, since you haven't really technically been in love yet, do you think you might have a different outlook after you've been in love?
Maybe because love makes you do some crazy shit.
Crazy shit, let me tell you. Oof, I've done some crap. I can't even incriminate myself. Don't do that.
I don't even want to. Yeah. If you really love somebody, I guess you can say it like right now. You can say it. Women like to call men insecure for a lot of shit. But that's basically gaslighting. I feel like I have a right to be insecure about this topic. Just a little bit, but
look, I'm gonna have you. Like, you're gonna get a girlfriend. You're gonna be sitting there remembering this podcast. Like, okay, you've never fucked a, Jerome or this cousin.
Like, 'cause that's the one thing. That's another thing too. Asking about body counts, that could be another conversation for another day. That's definitely.
What's really funny is
a whole nother conversation.
That is a whole other conversation. I'll definitely write that one down. But I've only been in 2 relationships my entire life. Well, I mean, I guess maybe 3 if you count the one when I was 16. But I was married for 17 years, and then I was with my ex for 2.5, and that actually never that never came up. That question never came up. Now that you actually say that, that never came up. I don't know if it's like we're adults now, because I met my husband when I was 18. So by the time we split, I was 33, 34. So that never came up.
So they say it's 2024 now that people should start asking. But to each his own for some people. Like some people just like it's like how are you supposed to get background information on somebody that you?
But why do you even want is it gonna because the person had sex with 4 guys instead of 2 guys?
If it's people that I know, I can't do
Okay, that's different. We're talking about body count though.
I know if it's some people that I know in that count, if it's multiple people, I just can't do it.
I can understand that.
Especially if we gotta see them together. Nah, that's not. I can't do that. That's not happening. That's what I'm saying. Some people might say I'm very insecure for that, but fucking call me what you want to. It's okay.
So basically, it boils down to you'd have a problem either way. You don't want a content girl.
It's like if it was like I was coming in and she was already doing it, like I'm not gonna just like.
Yeah, that's a given because you can't even falter for that.
Some dudes make them stop. That's weird. You just can't make somebody stop.
Now, do you think that before asking her out, okay, you know that she does it, you like her still, you want to ask her out? Is that something you might probe out of her before asking her out? Like as far as so you think you'll ever stop or?
Because you gotta ask questions like that,
before even asking her out though.
Questions what got you into it? You feel me? It's always background questions. If you really mess with somebody and they're really just taking you seriously, then why not? And then just do it together, honestly.
So wait a minute. So you would do it together?
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's money for both of us. Why would I not do that?
Okay, valid point. But let me throw in a ringer. Now y'all break up.
No.
You're getting with somebody else now.
Mm.
Now that person knows that you did content. And now they're judging you for it. The same way that you would judge the other person.
Hey, but I wasn't. But I have done it, but that doesn't mean I'm doing it currently when I'm with that person.
What if you still were?
You said, what if I sold it?
What if you still were? What if you guys broke up, but you're still
I would just be like, we just go. So if it was me and I was doing it, and I would just. Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's a good question to ask male content creators. I don't think nobody's ever asked a male content creator that question. That's funny.
Well, what's really funny is after I got off the stream this morning, after meeting you, I had a different message in my Twitter account. And it was a voice recording of a man. And he was saying, hey, I hope you don't think this weird. And I'm sorry it's super early in the morning. But, or maybe this was before it was before. It was before our stream this morning. But I just have to let you know that I've seen you on streams passing through. And I've always thought that you're really attractive. But I've never come in because I've seen how busy you were talking. You had a flood of people in there. And so I never came in and said anything, but it's not like I stalked you or anything. He did say that. It's not that I stalked you or anything, but I just happened to come across your page a couple of times. But I was really scared and nervous to approach you. And then I had typed something into Twitter and you popped up. And I was like, really? Well, wait a minute. What did you pop up? What'd you type in? He said big booty white girl or something like that. And I popped up. My page popped up. And
crazy.
It's crazy, right? I was like, damn.
I would just imagine somebody telling me, yo, I just looked at your girl on this tag and she called. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. It would just be, you would have like a whole, I don't even know, I'd just be speechless at that moment.
See, I didn't look at it like that. I looked at it like, damn, I'm famous. But he told me, he says, I just wanted to reach out because, I'm starting, male content, male and woman content. And I would just like to know, like, what got you started? Like, what can I do to help create content? Just looking for pointers and stuff. And, I get a lot of weirdos, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I get a lot of weirdos. I've had stalkers. So I'm really cautious about stuff like that. So I immediately, now this is Twitter. So you can't call on Twitter unless you have yeah. So I was like, hey, do you have like an IG or Snipper? Snap. And they said they had an IG, and I was like, okay, well, let me hit you up on IG. So he gives me his IG name. He responds back to my message. I just said, hey, and he responded back. Immediately, I called FaceTime. I think I did the same thing to you, too. Because I have to make sure, like, wait a minute. Like, I want to make sure this isn't, like, somebody that I do know or some weirdo. He was so happy that I called him. He said, he made me feel like he was going to get a poster and put it, like, back in middle school. Well, you're 24. I don't know if you ever did this, but or know of girls that did this. Get posters and put them in the room.
Yeah, they got the boy band posters in their room.
Yeah. That's what he made me feel like. I was like, you're gonna want to you want a poster of me, don't you? That's the way you're talking. He goes, I would love to have a poster of you.
You know the fat head posters?
Yes.
Yeah, the fat head have like a fat head of you on the wall.
I actually showed him a picture. I'll have to show you after the stream. I have a picture, and I showed it to him. I said, this would be the perfect poster. And he goes, oh, my God, yes. I'm like, I usually make people pay for this. You're lucky. But it was just, I don't know. I'm sure it probably hits you differently, but, like, for me, it just like, the joy in his face, and, like, he was just really excited. It was like I was, some hot babe off of
It's a fantasy. I'll be honest, it's a fantasy. So that's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope because it's like somebody. What if somebody you really like, really like, or you can find attractive as a content creator? It's like, dude, it's like you kind of. It all depends on how you look at them. It's like you look at them different, or do you still want to pursue? So it's just like, it all depends.
So for me personally, I mean, I'm kind of biased, I guess, being a content creator already. I get the whole internet's out there for good, but we're coming into years of everything's on the internet now. Everything. Like everything. You haven't ever. Okay. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You haven't ever sent pictures of yourself to females?
Yeah, who has?
Okay. You don't think that that's floating around?
No. Because I don't think I've done it to the point where, I haven't done it to where it got to that point of it going around.
Okay. Again, we're coming into like just 2024 now. You don't think in 10 years like everything's going to be on the internet? So would it really matter now?
Yeah, because the internet is forever. So,
but that's what I'm saying. In 10 years from now,
bullshit is on the internet now. It's gonna be on there 10 years from now. Even if
no. I'm saying like 10 years from now, like okay, so not every you think you're not on the internet. That's what you think. In 10 years from now, let's say you can't even say that anymore because that's just the internet's everywhere. You see what I'm saying? So so now look back 10 years ago, like, damn, man, I really judged that girl because of that. And now look, it's 10 years later and I'm on the internet too. Not because I want to be on the internet you're just on there because that's just evolution. It just happened. Everything's on the internet now. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like all of our phones could get hacked tomorrow. And now you are on the internet. Does it make a difference now?
Yeah, kind of, but that's what I'm saying. So see, me, I know I would have a good chance of not being on there. A great chance of not being on there.
Okay, you're probably one of the really lucky ones then, because
it might be a couple it might be a couple that still might be in some phones, but other than that, it was just straight Snapchat and Instagram action. What
is that streak shit? My kids were doing that, and then I got into it. I'm like, I don't even know why I'm putting an S on this damn picture. What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, honest with you, I can't. Nah, see, I was the one that never sent it to. I've done it. It goes up send it to the phone number. Nah, you just can't have it.
I don't know nothing about it. I just was following suit. I don't know what it was for.
Yeah, Snapchat is where you can be real sneaky and shit like that. So it's like the picture can disappear. So it's like, yeah, you can do that. But they ain't gonna lie, they do say that when you take a picture on Snapchat, it goes into the Snapchat cloud. I heard that about a year. I don't fucking know. I heard that about a year or so ago. But I don't even believe it. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna tune you into a little something. This computer, this laptop right here, I can go on Snap right now. I'll show you after the stream. Go on Snap right now and pull up my capture thing, the camera, and video record and take a picture of your Snap, and it won't show up on your Snap that I took a picture or video. So be cautious of that. Because I love using it. I think it's the funniest thing. I actually had this one guy once. He started deleting the messages.
I do like to delete messages. I do.
Well, yeah, no, he was physically deleting them because I'm starting to tell him, like, dude, do you know how many people I have on Twitter? I'm going to out you. And so he started deleting. And I'm like, honey, I've already had it screen record. He goes, no, it would have told me. I said, I sent him the screen record. I said, honey, it's all right here. And he messaged me a couple days later and he goes, did you really post it to Twitter?
But no, I wouldn't. I still think I would have a great chance of not being on there. I mean, I would.
I mean, do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, that slight chance that you are. And you judged someone 10 years earlier because their stuff was on the internet. And now everyone's stuff is just on the internet. So it doesn't really matter anymore. Like, I can't really think of something right now off the top of my head where we cared about that before and now we really don't care about it because it's there now. Not really into the internet, but yeah, so I can't think of a thing.
Is it a difference that mom wasn't put out there purposefully? Does that make a difference? It's like a devil advocate.
Okay, that's a good question. Does that make a difference?
I think so. The devil advocate, I think it's like I wasn't purposely. I'm gonna be honest. I say, you know, I'm gonna have to go back a little bit and see what I've been saying for a while. Is that nowadays for women to pipeline to like just straight out of high school or like straight out of school into like content creating and like dancing and stuff like that is crazy. Like the pipeline from that to that is just crazy.
I would have to agree with that.
It's just like I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Prostitution is only legal in Vegas. I be just thinking like sometimes in certain situations I think it's just blatant prostitution. I don't know why.
You think what?
In some situations, it's prostitution, and that's not legal. It's only legal in Vegas.
Okay, now see, I have a whole other aspect about prostitution. Let me just give you a scenario. Can I ask your body count?
Only like
Come on now.
3.
3. Okay. Now, you've had sex with 3 women. I've had sex with 3 men. You had sex with 3 women and walked away, and now you're single. I've had sex with 3 men. I walked away, I'm single, but I got paid for them. Who made it come up? Who got something out of it?
See, that's prostitution. I can't do that. I can't look at
How is that wrong?
Any other way, I cannot look at it.
How is that wrong? How is it wrong? Tell me. Answer the question.
Selling ass is crazy. I can't. That's one thing I can't really get down with. Like, prostitution is only legal in Vegas. That's one thing I can't get down with. I can't do that.
So because the government tells us it's illegal, that you can't get down with it. Do you smoke weed?
Yes.
And you smoked weed before it was legal, right? Or, well, I don't know. Is it even legal over there?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. It just passed here. So you shouldn't be doing weed then, huh? Because it's illegal.
Oh, say that again?
You shouldn't be smoking weed then because it's illegal.
This is completely different. Both are
How is it completely different? You said because it's illegal.
I'm going to be, okay, it's a difference. It's weed and then it's selling pussy. That's crazy.
But you're giving it away for free.
That's cool. But like, I'm gonna look down on it regardless. Selling pussy, prostitution is prostitution. I can't.
See, I don't knock it.
I can't cuss on it.
I don't knock it. I don't knock it.
I can't cuss on it. I can't do it. Like,
I do not see the difference in.
Okay, so of course everybody got link trees in their bios. You feel me? When they say,
hey, I do have a link tree. What's that mean? Wait a minute. Back up. Because I do have a link tree. I just thought it was convenient. What does that mean?
I know every time I see a link tree in a female's bio, I just automatically assume it's OnlyFans. That's like a rule of thumb nowadays. Like, if you see a link tree, you automatically think it's OnlyFans.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, that's at least what I think. When you see a link tree in a female bio, you be like, 9 times out of 10 it's OnlyFans in there. When it's not one in there, you're actually surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Huh.
Like, if it's a whole bunch of business shit, you're actually surprised.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, my link tree has an OnlyFans. Well, it's actually 50. We've been streaming for 52 minutes. I think we've had 3 people. Like, consistently, though, like 2.
It's really just been a conversation.
It was good, though. I didn't even realize it would go that long.
I did. So that's what happens with good conversation. You don't realize how long you're talking.
Right. Well, we'll wrap it up, and we'll come up with more stuff for next week. It'll probably be next week. What's today? Wednesday? If you want to join us again, you're more than welcome. I might have somebody. Oh, it does look, we have a comment too. Justin, hi, if you're in here. I just saw your comment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. If I have somebody else, you're still more than welcome to join. And if you think of anything, put it down in the comments. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Do you have anything?
Ramble. It was just a whole lot of rambling, but that's what happens.
I don't think it was. You thought it was rambling?
I feel like when I get to talking, I just feel like I ramble a lot. That's how I feel when I start talking. I just feel like I ramble a lot.
Just I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't have. He said, "Remember me, your little bitch boy." I have no idea. I really don't know.
But I don't know if you got babe, throughout this whole conversation, I don't know if you kind of got like the answers you wanted from me, or like if I was confusing or not. That's why I say I feel like I ramble a lot.
No, not at all. I think you did great. That's exactly what I wanted. I mean, did you think you did good?
I can always look at things from both sides.
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Not after that
Nah,
conversation.
that last one is crazy. I'm net like that shit. Like I said, that shit is only legal in Vegas. It's no way in hell I'm gonna ever co-sign that shit. I can't do it.
I disagree with you. I think I don't see anything wrong with it. I really want to know who this Justin character is. I'm really curious. I've never had a little bitch boy.
I swear, that's what I'm saying. Shit like this is not for the weak. I could not. Hell no. Hell no.
What are you talking about, Justin?
No, I was
Oh.
Because it's like, it kind of goes back to the original question. It circles back to the original question.
Yeah. It all just kind of mumbles together.
So if we going off that, fuck no. Hell no. If we going off that last one, no. Hell no.
Well, again, thank you so much for joining us. I say us, me. Thank you for joining me. It is cold as hell in here. I'm freezing. Like stupid freezing. I'm actually gonna hop on I'm gonna hop on tags. I don't know what you're doing, but we could go do some rap battles. You left. Man, that rap was pretty good.
No, I was actually in there.
Oh, were you? Oh, okay. You didn't say anything. At first, you were just getting the emotion. Because I was like... It was funny. And I was going to tell the one dude that I cheated. You won. But... All right. Well, I'll let you get to it. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it so much. I look forward to seeing and hearing from you again. And again, thank you for all the gifts you gave me this morning, too. Appreciate it, for real.
So you still on YouTube Live?
I sure am. Again, tune in. It'll be...
I will give it for all this conversation. The exception is heard for all this conversation.
Hey, tune in again. I think we're going to do it every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. Live at 5. You guys have a good week. So did you enjoy